From the August 26th meeting are included in the consent agenda. Are there any objections from the Planning Commission members to any item listed on the consent agenda? Okay, next I will read each item on the consent agenda, and if any member of the audience objects to the item, please raise your hand and the item will be moved to the regular agenda to allow you to address the Commission later in the meeting. Item number 1, approval of minutes for August 26, 2013. Item number 2, conditional use permit to exceed 1,200 square foot of accessory building area, requesting 5,030 square feet. This is located 1.5 miles southwest of Rowena. Item number 3, a conditional use permit to exceed 1,200 square feet of accessory building area, requesting 2,400 square feet. This is located on East Maple Street. Item number 4, preliminary subdivision plan amendment for the Green Valley development located at the north end of Cottonwood Drive. Item number 5, conditional use permit to exceed 1,200 square feet of accessory building area, requesting 4,032 square feet. This is located 1 mile north of Hartford. Item number 6, to transfer building eligibility. And this is in a section located 2 miles west of Sherman. And item number 7, conditional use permit to exceed 1,200 square feet of accessory building area, requesting 2,320 square feet. This is located at Indian Hills Trail, 1.5 miles east of Sioux Falls. Okay, is there any objections to any of those items that have been read? All right, can we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. All of those items that I've just read have just been approved, so you're free to leave. We have 2 items left here. Can I have a motion to approve the regular agenda?
So moved.
In a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the regular agenda has been approved. We'll follow the normal hearing procedure for the rest of you that are left here. It's kind of like we did before. Staff will present, petitioner comes up, anybody in the audience will talk after that, and then we'll make a decision. Okay, so item number 8.
Zoom this out. I'm coming.
Because then you know what you want.
I'm just going to ask, is there anybody in opposition here to this item? Which is conditional use 1351, a major home occupation on Indian Hills Trail. I'll leave it up to you if you want this read or you just would like to entertain a motion. We had somebody call, so we put it on the regular agenda. But I know that the neighbor visited with them, so I don't believe they're here tonight. So I'll leave it up to you.
It's up to you guys.
I have a question on it. Is it Indian Hills, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Will it be, okay, is there going to be a different approach for this building, or is it going to be an existing driveway?
There's an existing approach that already goes to the accessory building they have.
Okay.
And you just approved the second accessory building for them on the consent agenda for this business.
Okay, do we have a motion?
Recommend approval, or move for approval with the staff stipulations. I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, that item has been approved. Now we're on 9.
Okay, so item 8, you're free to go.
Good?
Yep.
Too easy.
Not always.
Not always. Don't have a problem. That's cool.
You were, then you've been approved. You're free to go.
May I ask a question?
I just had a question.
So is this a final approval, and there's nothing else to be done?
You have to wait 5 working days to make it official. And we'll
Okay.
send you a letter and then you'll be fine and you can get your building permit.
All right, thank you.
Okay, the same situation for item number 9. The applicants are here. Again, we thought there might be opposition. We received no calls on this item. So they're here, so I'll leave it up to you if you would like to hear the item or just take a vote on that. And I will say this is in the Hartford Joint Planning District, and their planning commission met and had no concerns with this request. So this is a salvage yard there south of Hartford.
Sure, it's the old,
Yeah.
what's her name?
It's the old man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's screened now. Give it a break.
Yeah.
So anybody here want to hear the report?
Doesn't matter whether they sell cars or they're doing salaries there, it's all the same. It's probably better with this.
Okay. So all in favor, a motion? I guess we have to have a motion before we vote on it.
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
Second.
When we're making a motion with their recommendations and all that. Okay, so all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, that item has been approved, so we're really easy tonight.
You hit the right night.
That was, wow.
It took longer to set up.
I know.
All right, so do we have any old business?
Old business to report. Of course, this is going to affect the Planning Commission had sort of been following that rezoning, and I hate to open up that old wound again, but they at the last, let's see, it was must have been August 27th. The City Council and County Commission approved that rezoning down on 41st and whatever that road was. River Bluff. So I'll report on that. The other item of business is I'd like to introduce David Heidholt, our new Planner 1. He started September 3rd. So David, this is your chance to get up and tell them all about yourself.
Well, my name is David. Like I said before, I'm a recent grad at Ball State University, December 2012.
Play again, what
It's
school?
Ball State University. It's in Muncie, Indiana.
Sure. You're from Ball State, too?
There's a few years in between.
Well, it's all behind me. So I've learned a lot, and I've had a lot of experience in local government, and I really want to broaden my experience and just being a government public sector employee with urban planning and taking a rural planning route is more. It's a new thing for me, but it's not. It's also that it'd be a great experience I'd have to just be able to broaden my educational pursuits in terms of what I've already done with local government and city planning, trying to mesh the two.
So what have you mentioned a couple times prior experience or what you've done?
Local
What is that?
I did an internship with the town of Cordsville, Indiana. It's northeast of Indianapolis. It's a suburb of about 5,000 people and growing because it's mostly a bedroom suburb. A lot of the stuff I did there was a lot of data entry, stuff like that. And then I had an experience with the Northwestern Indiana Regional Planning Commission. They actually won the American Planning Association's award for the best comprehensive plan for a region, their 2040 plan. So I didn't get to take part in the entire comprehensive plan process, but I kind of came after that. So most of the stuff I did there was the congestion mitigation air quality program applications and reviewing all those and making sure there was no errors in those, and it just I really have an interest in government and just being able to help out the best way I can in that public servant attitude.
Did you grow up rural or?
I grew up in a town of about 20,000, so pretty rural, and it has its small downtown feel like most of the towns. All over the country, really. I mean.
Great. Well,
Thanks. Thank you.
so who's the enforcement person?
Well, we don't have one particularly anymore. We have sort of reshuffled some of the job duties, and Pat will be doing drainage now, primarily. David and I will be splitting doing code enforcement, and we will all sort of continue to work on the 2035 plan, but we need to be training David, and so there's still sort of a period that we're working on getting that done. But once we get a little bit more David on board, he'll be able to help us with the comp plan as well, because he worked, I think, has some good ideas potentially with his, as you heard, the 2040 plan in Indiana. But we'll be moving ahead with that as time permits and go from there.
So I have an enforcement question for you. So we have the storage shed at Wallway Corner.